They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to trip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Now here's Gordon, the pass to Vucevic, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. Outside Fournier, just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Now here's White. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
No easy way to stop White on the drive. He's got speed and agility on this side.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Gordon, the pass to Fultz, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Well, some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
Outside Gordon. Passes it to Vucevic. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. A fresh 14 for Orlando. And it's Vucevic missing. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
Down low, here's Carter, and they call the foul, so a chip, and yep, we thought we might see it, and the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Bamba. Nice D from Porter. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. White finds Porter. Carter with it. Isaac with some nice D.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And finished off by Fultz.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Markkanen passes to Levine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. White. It's hauled in by Gordon.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
On the wing, Gordon. Here's the floater. Fultz dishes to Gordon. That one falls.
Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on fault squad, and you're going to regret it.
Bulls trail by 5. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
No, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Fournier gets a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The putback, no good on that one, so Orlando will take it the other way. Fultz, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Levine, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Here's Levine. And Bamba pulls it down.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, with their needing to fight from behind.
The activity from Bamba, when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
And Levine, here we go. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Michael Carter-Williams is out there with DJ Augustin. Then it's Ennis, and it's Vucevic, and it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here is Augustin. Here's Vucevic. Back to Augustin. Kicks it to Ross. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Vucevic to the pass to Carter-Williams. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. There's the call. It's a foul on Orlando.
And the physicality Dunn plays with, oh, that makes defenders nervous, which in turn forces them into making mistakes.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Now, here's Vucevic. Carter-Williams, the pass to Vucevic. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
When you're open, Carter-Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Augustin with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Vucevic down low. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Hutchison, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, G.A., right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Dunn misses.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Down against Augustine. Here's Ross. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Orlando, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first free throw is good. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Augustine. The Bulls also changing it up. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Dunn.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's only the first time this half. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
Carter Williams kicks to Isaac. It's Vucevic, top of the key. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Here's Satoransky. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Orlando leading by 11. Ross passes to Vucevic. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Aaron Gordon is checking in for Orlando. Fultz comes in for Carter Williams. Chicago also making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Luke Cornett. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's White in for Satoransky. Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Porter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's White. Good work there as it goes.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Ross for 3. And it's White with the rebound. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A 12-point game. Here's Harrison. Markkanen. It's good on the putback.
Oh, strong for Markkanen. I mean, he's a very good rebounder and an undervalued part of his skill set.
Fultz finds Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Gordon the pass to Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's White. 6 points for him. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but
Look at that.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Gordon. And so it's Orlando.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a tremendous start for Markelle Fultz. He had 9 points and 3 assists. And that's a wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Markelle Fultz has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at center. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Fournier finds Isaac. Fultz with the ball. Now defended by Levine with the shot. And it's Gordon missing. Bulls trail by 16.
And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what Markkanen can be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up.
Oh! A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Pass to White. Back to Levine. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Now looking comfortable in the pick and roll action. Levine just taking what he sees in these sets.
Outside Fournier. And the pass to Vucevic. Right side Fournier. And the three off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Levine, good.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Fultz against White. Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. To the inside. Here's Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Carter. And he makes good on the layup.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
Fultz looking around. Shoots over White. Again, the Magic score.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Now, that's the specialty of Levine's. I mean, if you're the defense, you got to know he's looking to dunk it home. Make a poster on you.
Fultz finds Fournier. It's Fournier on the wing. They get the rebound, and that one good. Vucevic has got 8 points.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside White. Outside Levine. Back to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine, good. Levine's got 8 here in the quarter.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That'll be his second foul of the game. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Bamba dishes to Ross. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba. Making an effort to share the rock.
Here's Dunn. It's hauled in by the Magic. Ross kicks to Bamba. Back to Ross. Passes it to Ennis. Carter Williams against Satoransky. Here's Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
Doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
Dunn shot's good.
The closer Dunn is to the basket, the more effective he is. Quality possessions from a guard.
Magic leading by 16. Now Augustine. Inside. And the dunk by Bamba.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Continuing to watch Sadaransky improve over time. I mean, he's a good teammate who accepts whatever role is asked of him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. 16-point lead. Ennis passes to Bamba. Ennis with the ball. He's against Young. Ennis kicks to Augustine. Here's Bamba. Ennis with the ball. Back to Bamba. To the middle. Here's Augustine. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Magic leading by 16. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Gordon and Bamba the combo inside. And it's Ross in at the three. That's who's out there for Orlando. And then Gordon with the dunk.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Dunn passes to Young.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Ross in the corner. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Dunn. Bulls trail by 18. Here's Hutchison. That's in coming off the assist from Young.
He's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, when he's got a chance to attack the basket.
Young with the steal. Bamba against Sadaransky. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Cornette can't get it to go.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Augustine up top, defended by Young. Gordon dishes to Augustine. 6 on the shot clock. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Augustine. Augustine's got 4 assists in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Magic leading by 18. Bamba with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Left side Fournier. The tray. But they get it back. Bamba finds Ross. And stolen by Dunn. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Bamba with the block. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Chicago also making some changes. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Chris Dunn.
It's important that Fultz keeps adding to his offensive arsenal. I love seeing him get hot.
Here's Harrison, guarded by Fultz. And that one's good, Harrison.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Fournier for 3. Offensive rebound. And Isaac stays with it.
Guys, you got to respect the activity level of Isaac. A young, mobile big who knows how to keep plays alive.
Sadaransky gets the bucket. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Harrison. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Porter looking it over. The three-pointer, no good. Magic leading by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Magic.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Markelle Fultz.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Down low. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
Levine against Fournier. And the jam by Levine.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
They get it back. Here's Carter, and the layup falls.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Fournier for three. Carter pulls it in. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 18. Yep, it counts.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Outside Fournier. Tries again, and it's laid in by Gordon.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Now, that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate next, the cap. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Two. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter at the small forward position. And for the Cavaliers, Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Now here's Porter. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Garland with it. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
To the inside. Here's Markkanen. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Garland. After the made shot from Lauri Markkanen.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
It's his first trip to the line.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
Both good from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's White. Trying to get open is Carter. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. A great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Here's Drummond. Pass to Sexton. Here's Osman. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now here's White. To the left wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine against Sexton. Levine can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Drummond passes to Osman. Sexton with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Sexton against Markkanen. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got his second basket of the game. Outside, Levine. Over Drummond. Levine finds Carter. And good that time.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
1:53 left here in the opening quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good. Garland.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now, here is Young. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Bulls shooting their first free throw this game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season. as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Now, here is Young. Here's Hutchison. 5 on the clock. And the shot is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Out to Nance. There's the three. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Chicago shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That one is no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Porter. Offensive rebound. Wendell, the pass to Thompson. Outside Porter. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, done showing great vision.
Chicago with the ball. They trail by 1. Dunn attacking. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, listen, there's only so much the defense can do to stop and deal with Chris Dunn. This is a gifted athlete who knows how to finish.
And here is Garland. He gets it up, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when...
You know, we step energy and we should be outplaying the other team, like I said, just competitive.
Craig trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Wendell in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
It's tipped. Wendell, the pass to Nance. Got a piece of it. Nance against Young. Second shot opportunity. Valentine's shot, good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Garland, no good. The Bulls leading by 7. Young outside. Off target at the rim. For Cleveland, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And stolen by Valentine. And here comes the break. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Boy, how about the strength by Thaddeus Young on that dunk? My goodness gracious.
And Dunn over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And here are the Bulls now. Here's Chicago. They've got an 8-0 run. Harrison passes to Dunn, and that one drops for him. Dunn's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
To the paint, Young with the steal. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. Valentine's shot, good. And the Bulls lead by 13.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Porter, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Bulls.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now Dunn, 6 points for him. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Larry Nance. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Sexton in for Garland. Then for the Bulls, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lowry Marketing comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's White in for Dunn.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And he knocks down the first one.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Harrison. Osman, the pass to Windler. No good from outside. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-4 run.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
For Chicago, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Free throw good, Levine.
You know, one of the things that Zach LaVine has worked so hard on is the ability to get to the free throw line. This guy has stated he wants to be one of the best to ever do it. Well, a great scorer gets to the foul line.
And the Bulls making a change here. Satoransky's checked in. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so Levine nails both of them. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's Sexton penetrating. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Now here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? To the left side wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Chicago also making a switch. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. Satoransky against Sexton. Outside, Levine. Got it. Good job in the low post. That's now 8 points for Zach LaVine.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Sexton against Satoransky. Over in the corner, Osman. Love outside. Shot clock at 5. His first shot coming late, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Bulls leading by 17. Over to the wing. Satoransky with it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. 8 seconds left to play in the first half. Another shot. Here's Markkanen.
An active and alert defender. Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable.
And so, all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq, it was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They just... And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. It's White on the wing. Back to LaVine. Here's Carter, and they convert at last on attempt number 3. Carter's got 6.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
For 3, Love. They get it again. Drummond. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Osman. 6 to shoot. For the 3. And no good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with a solid find there that leads to a bucket.
For 3, Love. Rebound by the Bulls. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. Here's LaVine, and the jam by LaVine.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing.
And here we go, Coach's Challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good. Garland. Here's White. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
And here is Garland. 13 points in the game. Back to Nance. Here's Osman. Jacks up a 3. Thompson stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. Here's Valentine. And that one hits back iron. Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. There's the pass to Windler. Here's Garland. Thompson passes to Windler. Stripped it away. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now Cleveland moving it up. Finished off the break.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
White looking around. And that one drops. White's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Yes, that goes in.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
Now White, he's got 6. Lays it up off the glass. White's got 6 here in this quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Inside, here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Cornette. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Count the basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Porter's checked in. So for the Bulls. Here's Nance. Off the inbound, no good. Chicago leading by 22. Here's Satoransky. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. He's got 5.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Nance. Hutchison with the rebound. Bulls have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Listen, there are few guards in this league who can overpower defenders, but Dunn, that rare breed.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Passes to Drummond. Over Carter. Almost, but it rolls out.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Baseline J on the way. The shot comes out.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Weak. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Exum is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Bell. Then it's Porter. And it's Zizic in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Porter kicks to Zizic. Exum deciding where to go with it. Here's Bell. Now here is Dellavedova. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Clock at 4. Here's Zizic. And here's Bell from the arc. The offensive rebound. And that one's good by Porter.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Outside Porter. Back to Dunn. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bell.
Well, you love the assertive attitude with which Jordan Bell plays, understanding how to draw contact.
At the line. And he makes the first.
At the line for 2.
2. 2 . 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2 And so Bell nails both of them. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. To the middle. That's tipped. Stolen by Exum. Here's Bell. Hutchison with the rebound. Hutchinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lobbed up there for Dunn. Pass to Gafford. Puts it up from 15. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Chicago.
And Jordan Bell is one of those guys willing to mix it up in the interior. That is nice.
Over to the left wing. And Satoransky kicks to Porter. Here's Gafford, and it's blocked. Pass to Bell. Rebound by the Bulls.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And it's Dellavedova missing. For Chicago, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Exum. Off on the layup. The Bulls have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Kevin Porter.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Harrison. Back to Satoransky. The pass to Harrison. And it's Satoransky, top of the key. 5 to shoot. For 3. He's off on that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Dellavedova. Drops in the layup for 2.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Satoransky looking around. Passes it to Harrison. 30 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And Satoransky kicks to Harrison. Offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. But they recover it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
And the Bulls with another miss. Bell with it. Here's Osman. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot. The setting is Washington. Welcome to 2K Sports for a DA. It's all.
Well, guys, the Wizards have...
David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter at the small forward position. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's White. Bryant with the rebound. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And then Carter with the dunk.
And that one started by the quick hands of Levine. Then the good look up court.
Outside, Beal. Outside, Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a...
Whoa, hammering it in.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Ball passes to Bryant. Here's Bonga, guarded by Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Levine, here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
Zach LaVine has so much talent, and people just want more. But you can't argue that he produces in so many areas.
Bonga, the pass to Hachimura. Now here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Here's Levine, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Levine's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
All with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Bulls.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Levine dishes to Porter. Pass to White. It's tipped. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Here's Hachimura. It's hauled in by Cornett. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Markkanen kicks to Porter. Levine wide open. No good there. And it's Washington the other way. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Bertans passes to Beal. Wall against White. And finished off by Bertans.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
On the wing, Levine. 1:36 left to play here in the first. Shoots. Break D that time from Beal. And so Brown will bring it up for Washington. It's a 3-point game. And that one, good.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
White, good. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. Now Wall. Outside Beal. Now the pass to Bertens. Outside for Beal. Whistle blows. Basket is. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Outside for Beal. Mahimi dishes to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to find Wagner. Gets it to him. That one a little long. Pass to Hutchison. Here's Satoransky. Hutchison passes to Satoransky. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I like Satoransky's determination. Refuses to let the foul stop the shot.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Wizards lead by 2. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon
being yourself, being in your own comfort.
Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Dunn, also Thomas Satoransky out there. Valentine out there with Young, and it's Hutchinson in a power forward position. The Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
A versatile guard, the team-first attitude Satoransky plays with is also admirable.
Wall against Dunn. Wall's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here is Dunn. No points in the game yet for him. Count that bucket.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
It's Beal on the wing. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Bryant finds Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Beal. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Dunn misses. The Wizards with the lead. He's all alone. Jumps up. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
And Satoransky kicks to Young. Out to the right wing. Dunn right side. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Dunn. Shoots over Beal. Dunn misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Dunn.
Challenging the heart of the defense, Dunn will break you down if you don't stay connected to him.
All with it. 10 points for him. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Passes it to Satoransky. 1:31 left in the first half. Doesn't go for him. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Mahimi's checked in for the Wizards. Gary Payton comes in for Beal. Here's Wall. Open and close and nails it. Wall's got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. It's stolen by Wall. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
White the pass to Levine. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Troy Brown's checked in for the Wizards. Ish Smith comes in for John Wall. Chicago also making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Markkanen, and Porter subbed in for Zach LaVine. Here's Porter. That one drops for him.
He's able to do this now because of the added strength. Porter must.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... It was a great half of basketball from John Wall. He had 14 points, 2 steals. Thanks for joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Clock at 6. Wall attacks. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Hachimura the pass to Bonga. Now here's Wall. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Levine deciding where to go with it. And Levine throws it down.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Wall against White. Now here's Wall. He's tightly guarded, and it goes down 2 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside, Levine. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Misses from short range.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
So both teams changing it up here. The Wizards shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Count it. Young's got his first 2 points.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Done against Smith. The kick out to Wall. Now, here's Bertans. Pass to Wagner, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that
one. 1:57 left to play here in the third. There's the lob to Markkanen. And stolen by Wagner. Brown outside. Rejected by Young, and they get it back. A second chance effort. From 15 feet away, and he gets the bucket. Bertans got his second basket.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Brown outside. And here's Wall outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Dunn. No good on the 3. Wizards leading by 19. That's tipped. Brown outside. Back to Wall. From deep 3-point range. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Bulls trail by 19. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
An efficient facilitator when he's asked to do it. Porter with the sweet dish.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mahimi's checked in for Bertans, and Bradley Beal subbed in for John Wall. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Sederanski. And it's Kobe White in for Dunn. For Chicago, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
John Wall getting it done for the... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Harrison. He's out there with White, and it's Carter in at the 5 down low.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And White slams it in.
Kobe White with the impressive ball handling skills lets him drive it right in there.
Outside Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Bulls trail by 18. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Harrison trying to get open as Carter. And that one's good, Harrison. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Outside, Beal. The 9-foot shot. Another one falls for Washington.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Right wing. The pass to Cornette. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Cornette's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Wizards leading by 15. Smith dishes to Bryant. Left side, Beal. Mahimi kicks to Bryant. Wizards passing it around. Mahimi controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Wizards lead by 17.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
John Wall's checked in for Ish Smith. And Chicago also making a switch. Levine's checked in. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
What body control from Zach LaVine. Terrific at keeping his composure even while under pressure.
Now Wall. Beal finds Bryant. Back to Beal. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. To the inside.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Outside, Beal. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And Levine throws it down.
This is why Levine's a fan favorite. Plays with an exciting, flashy style.
Outside, Beal. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
The prototype of the new guard. Long, quick, highly skilled. Zach LaVine has no trouble taking it inside.
Outside, Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Washington.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Wall.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Beal from deep three-point land. Beal can't get that one to fall.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Pass to Hutchison. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
A lot of guys play above the rim. Levine plays above the square box on the backboard.
And here's Wall. That one goes. Count it.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3, and it's White in at the 1 spot. Shot clock at 5. And the layup falls.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Outside Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Well, you know, this is the thing. When Levine's in rhythm, the shooting motion looks pure and effortless.
Outside Fournier. To the paint. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Fournier.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
He doesn't get the second one. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here is Porter. Launches it. Orlando grabs the miss. And now Orlando on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Tell you what, that remarkable foot speed of Gordon's really causes problem for the defense. He's a hard guy to keep in front of him.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Here's Chicago. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Isaac finds Fournier. Trains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
White against Fultz. The putback. Rebounded by Isaac. Magic leading by 3. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Passes it to White. That one goes in.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
White with the double team. Here's Fultz. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's White. He can't get it to go. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Here's Gordon. Markkanen pulls it in. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 3, and then Carter with the jam.
Just an excellent all-around talent. Carter Jr. runs the floor with purpose.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Inside, here's Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's White, and it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Satoransky comes in for Zach Levine, and it's done in for Kobe White. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Chicago making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Otto Porter Jr. Young left side. Pass to Hutchison. It's stolen by Ennis. And there's Augustine. That's good on the assist from Ross.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bulls trail by 5. And it's done, penetrating, and a lot of contact. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Magic out in front, leading by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
They've got Dunn, also Thomas Satoransky out there, and it's Young in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Ennis in the corner. Feeds it to Bamba. It's good, the assist that time from Ennis.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
And Young kicks to Satoransky. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Orlando leading by 3. No good from Ross. Here's Cornett, covered by Bamba. Cornett can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Young passes to Dunn. Young dishes to Dunn. And he lays it straight in.
And Dunn is spectacular on the drive, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots, too.
To the middle, Young with the steal. Dunn misses. Well, Orlando shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And Ross with the slam.
Tell you what, Ross covers ground in a hurry, a nanosecond.
Dunn with it. Bamba picks him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lowry Marketing comes in for Thaddeus Young. Valentine's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Satoransky. The Magic also changing it up. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Ennis. Isaac comes in for Terrence Ross. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Augustine. And the basket by Gordon.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Bulls trail by 4. Dunn left side. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Dunn's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Fournier for 3. Offensive rebound and the second chance effort by Gordon.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Orlando leading by 4. Releases. Again, the Magic score.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Here's Valentine. Good on the bucket. Valentine's got his first basket. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Gordon. He kicks to Carter Williams. Pass to Bamba. Magic moving the ball around. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete who throws it down with some major force.
The Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Tipped away and stolen by Dunn. And it's sent back by Isaac. Gordon inside. Markkanen on him.
You know, guys, passing is one part of Bamba's game that he's been working on. And, you know, when you can pass it as a big guy, that's an added bonus.
It's deflected. Carter Williams against Dunn. It's tipped.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he gets it to go as they call the... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And so it's the Orlando Magic.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He ended up with 15 points. And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Markel Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. There's the dish to Fournier. It's stolen by Carter. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Porter's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Chicago. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Fultz against Carter. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Young comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Lauri Markkanen. And stolen by White. Pushing it up. And here they go. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. White's got 6.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
On the wing, Isaac. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Off target from 3-point range. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Hutchison. Gordon with the defensive effort.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Man, I think you got to do a lot more than that against Isaac. He's just so big, effortlessly fending off the defense when he's taking it to the cup.
Levine. They get it back. That one good for 2. Young's got his first points in this one.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And stolen by Gordon. 3-on-3. Here's Fultz. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Orlando lead.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Levine. That was a strong goal.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Fournier against Levine. Fournier goes in. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 11.
Boy, establishes position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markel Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. Saransky's checked in for Kobe White. Ennis, he's checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Fournier. And the basket is good. Levine's got 10 points.
I like what Levine gives you, both the quickness and length. Tough to negate once he builds forward momentum.
Here's Fultz. There's the pass to Vucevic. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he comes up with the deuce. Young's got his second basket of the game.
You know, he might look a little thin, even wiry out there, but Young is strong. And he has no issues finishing after a bump or a hack.
And he makes that one.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Boy, it's no secret that Levine has outstanding athleticism and explosiveness. He can throw it down with ease and with the best of them.
Vucevic to the pass to Isaac. Back to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you got something going for yourself. I mean, Levine showing that great burst.
Ennis. Second chance shot. kicks to Fultz. From deep. Back to Isaac. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Gotta like the aggressiveness there inside from Isaac. Not afraid to mix it up and go into the defender.
The Magic shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Young. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Valentine's checked in for Porter. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Magic, Gordon's checked in for Ennis, and it's Ross in for Augustine. Here's Gordon. The Magic again can't hit. Now here's Valentine. Tight defense on him. Can't get it to fall. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Magic lead by 7. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Valentine and Markkanen, your small and power forwards. Harrison out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Cornett in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Isaac with the ball. Vucevic trying to get open. Great positioning on the putback. And the Magic lead by 9.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Here's Satoransky. Missed inside. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Shoots from the elbow. They get the rebound. Bamba's shot is off. Bulls trail by 9. And here is Valentine. Lays it up off the glass.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. Carter Williams, the second chance points on the tip in.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Chicago calls timeout. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
They grab their own miss. And LaVine with the block. And he recovers it. Fournier for 3. Carter pulls it in.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And the jam by LaVine.
You know, guys, LaVine can score in a lot of different ways. And when he starts feeling it, it allows him to go for big nights. I mean, this guy can be very explosive offensively.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Fournier for 3 at the tip. Here's a 1-2. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Carter. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
That's good from Carter. So it's Orlando now. They lead by 4. Orlando moving the ball around. 1:57 left in the fourth. Count the basket. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
Levine kicks to Harrison. Back to Levine. Takes the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Fultz. Here's Vucevic. Isaac outside. Fultz the pass to Fournier. 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Fournier. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. So for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's White in for Shaquille Harrison. Ross is checked in for Orlando. Here's Vucevic. And good that time. And the Magic lead by 6.
And Vucevic is really good about playing nerveless basketball. In other words, he's not going to let anything bother him. He's under control, he's calm, he's composed, and he's confident. And that lets him deliver when it matters most.
Passes to Ross. Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Gordon. Porter with the steal.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick pop.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Forcing the issue offensively. Levine has that sudden explosiveness. He gets a step and draws the foul.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Levine nails both of them.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
White against Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Levine. Rebounded by Vucevic. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Ross is very dependable as a defender, somebody who uses his length and quick hands to bother shooters.
And so the big win by Orlando. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. And look at Cleveland's starting group. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And shots like this one, it gets Levine going. I mean, he loves showing off that big boy muscle on these contact finishes.
Here's Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Good on the bucket.
There's a certain level of fearlessness we see from White, not fazed by that contact on the shot.
It's Drummond with the drive. That shot off. Good work defensively by Carter. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot and can completely take over a game.
GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Now, here's Garland. White covering. Here's Sexton, and it's sent back by Carter. Outside, Levine. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Sexton against Levine. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. Levine's got 9.
You see the screen and roll plenty in today's game. Levine, he's so solid at using it to his advantage.
And that one's good. Osman.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Carter down low, defended by Drummond. And then Carter with the dunk.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
Garland the pass to Drummond. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
That's the specialty of Levine's. I mean, if you're the defense, you got to know he's looking to dunk it home. Make a poster on you.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, you just got to respect the leaping ability of Drummond, leaving the floor effortlessly, throwing it through the hoop.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for White.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. Trying to get open is Thompson. It's deflected. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Satoransky. And it's good. 2 points.
Man, he's such a capable scoring transition. I mean, once Satoransky gets a step on the D, you got to look out.
To the left wing. Now, here's Garland. Dunn covering. Garland dishes to Thompson. Thompson throws it down.
Look, this is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
Here's Dunn. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Dunn's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Rejected by Young. They get it back. Here's Nance. Kept alive. Thompson. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. 9-point game. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Cavaliers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Thompson finds Porter. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Here's Cornette, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw good. Garland. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he hits both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Harrison. 2 on the clock. And he sinks the layup.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, and so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end. We've got a lot of game left to play.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys already made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Harrison. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4. Nance with it. Now guarded by Valentine. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Thompson.
Thompson is a super confident guy, prepared to shoot immediately off the pass.
Poke loose, stolen by Garland. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Cornette, and he slams it one-handed.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim. Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So for the Bulls, Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's White for Satoransky. The Bulls leading by 5. To the right side. Valentine kicks to White. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Even inside, White is tough to contain. Adjust around the defense to get the shot.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And the shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And then Carter with the dunk.
With noteworthy length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim. And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time. Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Down low. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Drummond.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him. And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and offensively, he's an underrated passer. I could see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
And he gets it back. That one good for 2. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Sexton the pass to Porter. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside, White. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
White against Sexton. And he banks in the layup. Sexton's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's White. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you see the speed, the athleticism, and scoring ability of Sexton. Special. A guard with a fantastic skill set and loads of potential.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And he sinks the second. 1:15 left in the second quarter. Porter kicks to Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No fear trying his luck inside. You know he has hops.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And so Levine nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Inside, here's Wendell. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Back to Levine. Six for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
As soon as Levine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him the rock.
There's Garland in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Levine with it. 15 points in the game. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dunn right side. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Carves out position, holds his ground, makes it an easy call for the ref.
That free throw good from Nance. Both free throws good from Nance.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And here's Levine. He's got 17. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
He's excellent at slashing to the bucket. When Levine attacks like this, he forces the D's hand.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. He hits both from the stripe. Now Garland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Garland's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He ended up with 19 points. And that'll do it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Garland.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see...
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. Easy to see why LaVine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Now, here's Garland. 14 points for him. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great sendback.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Oh, clear for takeoff. Kobe White, the 6'4" guard, has some lift.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Porter looking it over. Satoransky grabs the miss.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy layup.
And see, well, Satoransky doesn't have many years of NBA experience, but he plays like a vet due to his time over in Europe.
I agree with you, G.A. Satoransky's he's a great decision maker. He's been a winner and a natural leader in the locker room. Every player he's played with has had great things to say about him.
And it's Osman missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Up against Markkanen. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Love.
Look at the mastery of Love in the paint. Solid at being assertive and going up strong.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lowry Markkinen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for White. Count that one.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut back down to 8. Those were necessary points from Garland.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his team.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
Here's Wendell, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
The Bulls leading by 7. Here's Satoransky, and it goes down 2 points. Satoransky's got 6.
Satoransky can get wily on the drive. I mean, able to duck and dodge his way to the shot.
Shoots from the block. Goes back up. Pass to Windler. Nance outside. Fires the 3. But they'll get another chance.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Young drives in. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Nance. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
And he can't get the first one.
Now, what you especially like about Satoransky, I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt, and he's a complete player.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Garland with it. Out to Nance. On the wing, Porter. Cleveland moving it around. Nance passes to Thompson. They swipe it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shots good from Young.
Well, at 6'7", Satoransky is a huge combo guard with the ability to quickly identify wide open teammates.
Here's Garland. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
And the pass to Hutchison. Back to Satoransky. And the layup's good off the glass. Satoransky's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
And how about the focus Satoransky poses on these finishes? Impressive watching him work through contact.
And so it's Chicago going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Bulls leading by 10. Inside, it's Young and Markkinen. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. And it's Valentine in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. to the paint. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Oh, man, what a smart feed from Marketing. I mean, I'd like to see him do that more. Get his teammates involved.
And here's Sexton. Thompson passes to Windler. Just 5 on the clock. Sexton with it. And Young picks him up defensively.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Pass to Young. Fourth quarter still Young, just over a minute play. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Sexton, the pass to Windler. Back to Sexton. Stolen by Satoransky. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Young's running. Valentine wide open, he fires. They grab their own miss. The Cavaliers trail by 14. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And Markkanen throws it down.
Giving his height, Markkanen makes dunking look second nature. Got to keep him away from the rim.
Now Sexton. Pass to Drummond. And yes, it's good.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thanks, David. Here's Sexton. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, and it's sent back by Drummond. There's Garland, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Sexton attacking, and Sexton slams it in.
And using the quickness to his advantage there. Sexton getting some momentum behind him so he could put that one down.
Outside, Levine. We've got 1:18 left in the game. And Levine throws it down.
Absolute wrecking ball on the drive. I mean, Levine is all about dunking it with authority.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Six on the shot clock. Here's Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. There's Garland, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Free throw good. Garland So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Zizic has checked in for Drummond. Jordan Bell comes in for Kevin Love. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Colin Sexton. Harrison passes to Gafford. 6 to shoot. It's Porter outside. The Cavaliers pull it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And that one's good, Harrison.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have to...
For the land of the...
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Now here's Levine. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And so Bryant will bring it up for Washington. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist by Bryant. Wall's got the first basket of the game for the Wizards. Levine wide open, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Zach LaVine doing work in the mid-range. He's got that shot in his bag, yes, sir.
Bounce pass from Beal. Bryant. Carter pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Levine for 3, sinks the triple. Levine's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Zach LaVine, such tremendous lift on his jumper. How about that from range?
Hachimura against Markkanen. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And the Wizards with possession after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Outside, Wall. Shot clock at 5. Back to Bryant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
How good is that pass from John Wall? My man doing some work right now.
Right side Levine. And it's sent back by Bryant. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
Wall passes to Beal. Makes it off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside, Levine. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And what we've seen recently from Zach LaVine is his willingness to embrace more responsibility. And that has helped him become one of the game's most prolific scorers.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Saransky's checked in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Now here is Smith. Feeds it to Mahimi. Stolen by Levine. Out to the wing. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
59 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Smith. To the middle. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Then for the Wizards, Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Beal comes in for Gary Payton. And it's John Wall in for Smith. Beal on the double team. The shot by Satoransky, no good. The Wizards with the lead. The drive by Beal. Mahinmi trying to get open. The shot by Beal, no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hutchison passes to Satoransky. Second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Beal up top. That shot missing. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls lead by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
We've got Chris Dunn, Valentine out there with Harrison, and it's Cornette in at the 5 down low. So that's... Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! Now there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one. That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Here's Hachimura. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
On the free throw, no good.
This guy born and raised in Japan, and it's so nice to see Rui Hachimura join the growing list of international players. The NBA is truly a global game.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Wall with the steal. By himself. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Well, sometimes defense can be your best offense. Wall with the pressure got them going.
Here's Harrison. Shot to stop the run. And that one, good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Hachimura down low. Bryant dishes to Mahinmi. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Mahinmi's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
But they get it back. Cornette kicks to Valentine. Bulls moving the ball around. Harrison offline with his 3. And it's Wall with the ball for the Wizards. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And Wall slams it home.
Yeah, this is one of the top athletes in the league. Wall showing his lateral and vertical mobility.
The pass to Cornette. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Wall. He's got 8. And the slam dunk by Wall.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Harrison. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Now now. Here's Wall. He's got 10. And Wall with the slam.
This is unmatched speed at his size and certainly at the point guard position. How are you going to stop that?
Passes it to Hutchison. Dunn looking over the floor. No good on the triple. Washington leading now by 11. Wall with it. He's got 12. And Wall with the slam.
Boy, this guy gets up there, doesn't he? Wall with no shortage of athleticism.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for Washington, Bonga's checked in, and it's Payton in for Bradley Beal. 1:14 left in the first half of the game. Back to Smith. Young with the steal. Here's Satoransky. The putback, and Porter putting it right back in.
Well, the motor is on full display right now for Otto Porter. He is getting after it on the glass.
And here's Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. No good from the low block. Bulls trail by 11. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got his second basket.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
The drive by Smith, and it's in there. And the Wizards lead by 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Shots good from Young.
You can see how comfortable Thad Young is. Give him the ball, let him go into attack mode.
Here's Smith. Outside Bryant. Back to Smith. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And so it's Washington in control. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. It was a great half of basketball from John Wall. He had 14 points, 3 of them. And that does it for our...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Wizards. Oh, Wagner out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Payton. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And the jam by Levine.
Well, few will be able to match up with Levine in the open court. Fast and fluid.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Smith. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Smith's got 6.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And the rejection by Smith. White with the defensive effort. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. They trail by 9 points. Levine passes to White. Outside Levine. Just 5 to shoot. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Wagner passes to Bertens. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Knocked loose. Pass to Bertens. Levine against Payton. Good on the shot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The pass to Bonga from downtown. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Bonga's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards. Bulls have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. White, count it.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Bounce pass, Smith. Payton outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Bonga, the pass to Wagner. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. It's good.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Passes it to Bonga. 1:49 left to play in the third. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Levine with the ball.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Here's Smith. He's got 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 8.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside, Levine. No good from outside.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Payton with the ball, now guarded by Porter. Smith the pass to Wagner. Back to Smith to the inside. The shot's good. And it's a 12-point Wizards lead.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy. One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. Harrison's checked in for Levine. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Bryant checked in for Mo Wagner. Hachimura comes in for Bertens. Beal's checked in for Payton. And John Wall subbed in for Smith. To the wing on the left. Hachimura the pass to Bryant. Back to Hachimura. Another one falls for Washington.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 16. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Wall, no luck. Satoransky looking around. 19 seconds left in the third. The kick out to Young. From deep 3-point range. Washington with the rebound. Now Wall. Here's Bonga. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Washington Wizards in command. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Chris Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Brown dishes the Wall. Bryant in the post, defended by Carter. It's Beal on the wing. Second chance shot. Here's Bryant. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Wizards lead by 16. Done outside. Here's Satoransky. A three-pointer, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The shot by Beal, no good. Bulls shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Hachimura the pass to Wall. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
You have to love how John Wall just picks his spots. Tonight he's found quite a few openings. Love it.
Pass to Hutchison. To the wing right side. Young looking around. Shoots the three. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Wizards leading by 18. Lets it go from deep. Carter with it. Picked up by Bryant. Inside. Here's Satoransky. Beal with the block.
How about the anticipation from Bradley Beal? Wow, what a block.
Now here's Brown. Hachimura kicks to Wall. The 11-footer misses off the left iron. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. It's an 18-point game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's big-time athleticism right there. The strength of Dunn, difficult to stop him off the dribble drive, and now he gets a chance at the line.
Some changes for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. Porter comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Satoransky. Mahinmi's checked in for Washington. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
This guy's in attack mode. Bradley Beal taking it strong.
Here's Dunn. And that one drops for him.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Wizards leading by 16. And Beal puts up a deep three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Rising to the cup, Porter showing what he can do.
Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Mahinmi. Now the dish to Bryant. Back to Mahinmi. And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Ryan against Carter. Outside Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. Bulls trail by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Wizards.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Wall.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Back to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's LaVine. Here's Carter. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's Brown on the wing. He dishes it to Mahinmi. Beal the pass to Bryant. From the line. That one doesn't drop. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.